Hello everyone, how are you? I'm good, I hope you too. Okay, this time I will talking about how to save our planet. Why I choose this tema? Because I think there is need to remind people of the awareness of the importance of protecting the environment for the sake of survival in the future. Every day, our Earth is experiencing damage due to irresponsible human activities. The Earth is getting old. This is time for us to preserve its nature to reduce some potential natural disasters that can harm many parties. The natural damage that is happening today, without without us knowing it, is the act of humans. Illegal logging, excessive use plastic, use the fuel transportation, excessive use of electricity, garbage dumped into rivers or sea, and many more. It is trivial from some people, but do you know? It has very big impact on the earth. Therefore, let us work together to conserve an environment to reduce the potential for natural disaster. In this modern era, excessive use of energy and large exploitation of nature has created damage to the earth. If nature has become angry, humans can no longer do anything. Maybe just surrender, pray, and ask forgiveness for their greed. That's why we must pay attention to natural environment today. But thankfully, many people finally started to feel worried and aware the potential dangers to mankind and other living things in the future. We need to remind each other so that the people around can take part in preserving nature. There are many ways to campaign for environmental sustainability. For example, reducing the use of plastic, plant a tree and put plants in your house, using paper bag, conserving water use, reducing physical pollution, using environmentally friendly products, use reusable straw utensils, recycle, repurpose, reuse, and many more things we can do to save our planet. Another example that we really need to worry about is the melting of ice in polar regions, namely the result of global warming that occurs due to the greenhouse effect. What impact has this had on Indonesia? The SROCC report hints at several important notes related to the impact of climate change for Indonesia as an archipelago in tropics. First, marine biodiversity is at stake. Climate change also changes the seasonal rhythm and distribution of marine species. Since the 95, globally marine species that usually live at depths of less than 200 meters have moved away from the tropic for 52 kilometers per decade. The same is true of deep sea species. Second, the SROCC report emphasizes that coral reefs are the most sensitive marine ecosystem compared to other ecosystems such as seagrass beds and mangroves. This condition affects Indonesia, which has the largest seagrass bed in Southeast Asia and 23% of the world mangrove. The decline in seagrass and mangrove ecosystem service can reduce the role of coastal marine ecosystem in absorbing carbon and emissions. Third, ocean warming can add to the burden on the fisheries sector in dealing with the issue of overfishing by reducing the maximum fish catch potential to around 30% in Indonesian waters if greenhouse gas emissions are allowed to increase through the 21st century. The combination of warming and ocean acidification also has a negative impact on fish stock and shelled animals, such as prawns, clams, and lobster. Therefore, we need for our awareness to protect the environment for future life and also the welfare of our children and grandchildren in the future. If not us, where else? If not no, when? Okay, that's all I can say in this conversation. I hope it will be useful for the listener and I can also raise our awareness to maintain the environment. By the way, don't forget to stay healthy during this pandemic. Washing your hands, keeping your distance, and still implementing health protocols when you are outside the home. Wearing your mask, don't forget. Okay, that's all. More or less, I'm so sorry. Thank you so much. Have a good day, everyone. Bye bye.